Hi guys, welcome to my channel 𝚅𝚒𝚊𝚗 Tarot. In today's pickacard reading, we will find out what major changes are about to happen in your life. How is your life going to change? If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can contact me on my email ID 𝚅𝚂𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗@gmail.com, or you can reach out to me through WhatsApp or Instagram. You can see an image on your screen right now. You've got 3 options to choose from. Feel free to pause the video over here, meditate on all your options, pick whichever one calls out to you the most. You'll find the timestamps in the comment section as well as in the description box below. So make your choice and let's get started. Hello group 1, if you guys chose the first option, let's find out how is your life going to change. So to begin the reading, I will take a look at what your life is like currently so that you guys can also get a better idea whether you've chosen the right pile or not. And then we will move on to look at what exactly are the changes that you can expect to occur. So your life right now feels a bit like the 5 of Wands. We also have the World card over here. And we have the Ace of Swords. You might feel group 1 that these days, or maybe it's been a pattern for some time now, it's like you're lost in a maze, and each time you feel like you've made it out, you find yourself at a dead end. One challenge after the other. Lots of negativity around you, lots of energy vampires around you, people whom you're, like energies you're basically dealing with like a warrior, cutting them off left, right, and center, and just trying to make your way ahead. Lots of politics around you, lots of people trying to bring you down for some reason, whether these are people in your community or whether these are people at your workplace. And another pattern over here with the World and then the 5 of Wands is that each time you're out of one puddle, it's like immediately your foot lands into another puddle. And with the Ace of Swords over here being your last card, honestly, group 1, the energy that I'm picking up from you guys for how your life is right now, it seems like you guys are always on high alert. Always, because you're always anticipating the worst that can happen with you. And I mean, I can see where you're coming from. So of course, there is a reason why you're like that, why your guards are always up. I can also see with the Ace of Swords over here and the 5 of Wands, and especially because I said that people are challenging you, going after you for no good reason, you're having to put in a lot of work and a lot of effort, it seems, just to prove your point, even if you're right. It's like not enough people are listening to you. I'm hearing drowning. So it almost feels as if you're screaming and you're screaming and you're screaming, but nobody is listening to you. It's like you're getting deeper and deeper into a quicksand perhaps, but nobody's coming to your rescue. In fact, with the World's energy being present over here in the center, it seems like I said, it's not just any one aspect of your life that has taken a hit or that's making you feel like this. With the World's present, it's like overall, on a holistic level, it seems like you are battling everyone and everything around you. And it's getting tough. You don't know for how much longer is this going to go on. Some days you get more drained, battling off all these energy vampires. In fact, with the Ace of Swords over here, with the presence of the 5 of Wands, it seems like a lot of people have also turned their back towards you, people whom you thought you could count on, but they ditched you. In the face of your challenges, you got to see the true sides of the people who claimed to be your friends. And it seems as if, you ask these questions at night when you wake up to yourself, that why are things so unnecessarily hard for me these days? When will I be able to, get a break? When will I be able to take that sigh of relief? Okay, now let's see, how is your life going to change, group 1? So for you, we have the magic stream, we have education, we have listening, 35 and 53. We also have 18. This might be either of your ages. It's also possible that this cycle of unfortunate events started in your life when you were 18. And from the tarot cards, we have the Three of Cups, we have the Devil, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, group one. First things first, when you look at the Five of Wands over here, it seems like a very knotted energy. You know, wands are moving here and there. It's like a maze, like a puzzle, like I said. But the magic stream over here, of course, it's a flowy energy, it's the water's energy, it's glistening, it's gleaming, it's babbling, and it's just flowing. No more puddles for you. Going back to my previous example, no more puddles for you, no more, bad weather changes for you. Henceforth, things will start to seem like, thankfully, they're all just organically unfolding in your favor, one after the other, one after the other. Definitely, with the presence of listening over here in the Eight of Pentacles, any issues that you had establishing your authority or your credibility at your workplace, I see those going away. Somewhere, the fact that we have Three of Cups, Magic Stream, and Five of Wands in this alignment, the message that I'm receiving for you, group one, is that you are very close to your breakthrough. The problem why that might be difficult for you to comprehend, difficult for you to digest, is because the bad part has been going on for too long now. So obviously when someone tells you, oh, it's about to get over, you're not convinced. But the magic stream is leading to the energy of this celebration. So it's almost as if you've been digging and digging and digging in order to get to a stash of buried treasure. And just when you've perhaps, made one last hit and you're tired, that is when you hear the metal clanging. And that's when you know that you've hit the treasure chest. That's what this seems like. That's what this feels like. I also love how we have the Three of Cups after the Five of Wands, because I was picking up for you guys a lot of people who've turned their back towards you, people posing challenges for you unnecessarily. So another change that I see happening with the Three of Cups is, and I won't say soul tribe necessarily, it does not have to be your soul tribe, but definitely people you can count on, loyal people who will stick by you. They might not necessarily know a thing or two about spirituality and soul tribes and stuff like that, but they'll be there for you. They will always, always be there for you. You might meet one of them first, and then through that one person, the first person, you might meet other people. I'm not seeing too big of a social circle over here, so it can't just be you and a couple of other people, 2-3 people in your friend circle, that's it. But like I said, they will stick around. Another thing that I love over here with education and the Devil's energy is that if it is one person in particular who has been the source of your nightmares in the past, I'm seeing that they'll be getting exposed. Something that they have done that they thought that they'll get away with, such as any scam that they try to pull off with the company's bank accounts, or like just for an example, whatever it was that they did and they thought that they'll get away with it, that very issue is going to come to the forefront now. I'm not seeing you being directly involved in any of that. Again, and you look at this fairy over here above the book, and we have the magic stream energy. So it's almost like it can feel very unbelievable at first. It can also feel, you might also feel very angry, is what I was just told, group one, because while on the one hand, of course, you'll be happy that this individual's true identity has been revealed in front of everyone in the family or the friend circle or the office or wherever this is. But you'll also be angry that when you were saying the same thing, nobody believed you back then. Maybe you did not have enough proof. Or maybe it was at that time the mistake wasn't really staring anyone right in the face for them to believe it. With the Eight of Pentacles over here, I also feel like your career is about to upgrade. It's going to get better. With the World and the Devil over here, you might move out of a toxic office, toxic team, workplace, whatever it is, and move on to something much, much better, like a fresh start for you, it seems. Also with listening, the Ace of Swords and the Devil, in case you currently experience these, although like I said, your guards are always up, you always feel like you have to explain yourself, but despite all of that, if you have difficulties expressing yourself or being very stern with the point that you're trying to make, I can also see almost overnight you will be overcoming that fear. It's kind of like you go to sleep, you wake up the next morning, you go to your board meeting, and you just say what you have to, and you say it like you mean it. People around you are stunned. A part of you is stunned as well, like, what happened? But whatever it is for your betterment for sure. Now, of course, with the presence of education over here and Eight of Pentacles, just in case money was an issue for you previously to pursue higher education, I'm seeing that blockage being removed as well. I'm seeing more people believing you and believing in you, which is great. You remember how I told you I saw this image of you drowning and you're screaming and nobody's listening? That scenario is going to go away now. And there's a reason behind it. Why? Because with the presence of the Devil over here, all those people who were so fixated at ruining your game, it's like, karma finally found their address. Okay, now to close your reading, let's see what things do you need to keep in mind, or what messages does Spirit want you to keep in mind regarding these upcoming changes. We have Throne for you, which says position of authority. Diamond, that says you will be receiving or giving a precious gift. And Desk, which says pay attention to your work. So with the presence of Throne over here and Desk, of course, like I said already, with the Eight of Pentacles, one major upgrade that's going to happen, a big change that's going to happen, is at your workplace. Credibility getting established, authority getting established, people listening to you, believing in you, giving you responsibilities. But while all of that is happening and all of that is great, what you need to make sure of with the presence of the Desk card is that you stay rooted. All right? And not that I mean to rain on your parade, because obviously when you've been through so much and finally something good is happening, you deserve to celebrate and, take that much needed break and finally let out a sigh of relief. But maybe Spirit thinks that there is a possibility that all of that celebration or all of that light-hearted energy can cause some mistakes here and there from your part. So that is one aspect for which you need to be a bit cautious. Also, we have the presence of the Diamond card over here that's saying you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. In your case, of course, one thing Spirit just told me, since your money situation is improving, they don't want you to immediately and unnecessarily splurge. So you have to be wise with it. And second, the precious gift that you're about to receive, this can be material things also. Of course, like getting a promotion, so you're getting a bonus and stuff like that. Or, of course, someone can legit gift you something material. But other than that, of course, this can be something that is not material, such as over here with the Three of Cups, true friends, true community, a workplace environment that you actually thrive in, that you actually like. And somewhere with the presence of the Five of Wands and Diamond, the one thing going forward that Spirit wants you to make sure of with the presence of actually Throne and Diamond, and I just got this message, Group 1, is that make sure that henceforth the people that are coming in your life, obviously, like I said, just a few of them will stick around forever, but you can also inadvertently attract people who want to be friends with you simply because now you're at a position of power. So you have to make sure that you're able to eliminate actual gold from just ordinary shiny things. All right, so these are all the messages that I have for you right now, Group 1. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here, and hit the bell icon when you do so. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hello, Group 2. If you guys chose the second image, first let's find out what is happening in your life right now. What are your current energies? And then we will move on to take a look at how your life is about to change. So the cards representing your current life scenario are the Queen of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. Group 2, definitely with the Queen of Wands being your first card, you guys are fully in your power. You are doing your best. You are killing it. You are very confident and very sure of yourself. You know exactly what it is that you want. You are going after it. Despite all of that, there seems to be little to no contentment. Because with the Page of Pentacles and the Hanged Man over here, it seems like even though you're doing everything right, your finances aren't exactly where you had hoped they would be by now. You aren't growing at the rate at which you thought you would be by now. And besides a few changes, your life hasn't really had any dramatic upgrade that you were hoping for by now. And it perplexes you, it confuses you, it irritates you, it bothers you, because you're not able to identify what the problem is. Because like I said, you're doing everything well. Then what's missing? Why does it seem like you are running at full speed, but you're running on the spot? There is no forward movement. There's a lot of comparison also that you're doing, that you perhaps have been doing for a very long time now. You keep comparing yourself to those around you, and you think that, and it's not like you're high-headed or anything, but yes, sometimes you do ask yourself this question that, what is the difference between me and them? We're basically doing the same thing. Some things I'm doing better than them. And yet, look at me. Like, I'm still here. And they've gone so far ahead. They're a dot now. With the Page of Pentacles over here and the Hanged Man, another tendency that is developing in you guys these days is of starting things and then going in a limbo. You're not really finishing them. Whether this be any new project, whether this be any new movie, a new relationship, signing up on dating apps, but then getting bored, logging out, or deleting your account. It's almost as if, what's the point, is what I just heard. So that's like your go-to statement for everything these days. What's the point? Why should I even bother myself too much with this when I know what the end result will be? Same old, same old. You've lost your spark. You've lost your enthusiasm. And again, like I said, with the Queen of Wands over here, even though you're good at what it is that you're doing, you're just not happy in it anymore. Or like, even if you are happy, you're not bursting with excitement. Let's put it that way. And with the Page of Pentacles and the Hanged Man over here, you seem to consciously not think too much about the future, because each time you sit down to think about the future, you start feeling very anxious and scared and nervous, because you worry that what if this stuck phase never comes to an end? What if my life always remains suspended at this particular stage? What will I do then? So you consciously try not to think too much about what's going to happen next. Okay, now let's see, how is your life going to change? What changes can you expect? So we have Spirit of Place over here. Number 4, then we have Come Together, which is number 8. We also have Ride the Wave, number 14. Any of these dates might be your birth date, group 2. Now, if you look at the number sequence over here alone, 4, 8, and 14, big jumps. From your tarot cards, we have the 6 of Swords, we have the Page of Wands, and we have the Knight of Cups. The good news over here, of course, with the 6 of Swords, and especially coming after the Hanged Man, is that this stuck situation is going to come to an end. Going ahead in the future, you are going to come out of this stagnant situation, these murky waters. And what's interesting is that we have 6 of Swords underneath Spirit of Place. So don't worry. Whatever it is that you're doing right now, you need not quit it. You need not leave it. You need not aimlessly chase other goals or other dreams that you're not even too sure of. Whatever it is that you've been doing right now, that exactly is what will suddenly bloom. Your efforts will finally start paying off. The image that I just saw, group 2, was of someone winding a boat with a key, and they were going on winding it, and now finally you have wound it up enough, if that's the right word. You can leave it and you'll see it'll just blaze off. I also love how in your current energy, you are the Queen of Wands, but the change that's happening is of you becoming the Page of Wands, which is it's like an 𝚅𝚒𝚊𝚗 energy, you know, you're just so excited about everything, you want to try everything, you are falling in love with life. And I was picking up for you guys that somewhere it seems like down the line you have lost your passion or lost your spark. You just do not feel it anymore. You're good at it, so you keep doing it, but you're not that happy. You're going to fall in love with what it is that you do once again. You're going to find that spark again. You're going to find that attachment to what it is that you do again. You're going to find your sense of purpose for what it is that you do again. If you are single right now and have been for some time, because whoever it is that is currently approaching you or has approached you in the past, you feel like they're simply not up to the mark for you, you did not find anything good enough about them, or like you did not think that there was much of a compatibility. Now with Come Together over here and the Knight of Cups, of course, the other change that I see happening is your relationship status is about to change from single to committed. Whoever this is, with the presence of the Knight of Cups over here, Ride the Wave and Come Together, they will sweep you off your feet. They might be slightly younger than you, couple of months, couple of years maybe, might potentially be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, do not have to be necessarily, of course. But it seems like, of course, you're finding all of that passion and talent, excitement, all of that again in your career. But if these days you feel a void in your heart, you do not like to watch romance movies, you scorn at the thought of it, all of that is about to change as well, thanks to the arrival of this person in your life. Additionally, notice how in your current state, you have the Hanged Man, but then the change that's coming is Ride the Wave. Too much movement, a lot of energy over here, big waves. I heard surge. Whatever's going to happen next, group 2, and honestly, for most of you guys, a lot of this, the biggest chunk of this has got to do with your career, your money situation. It's like you cannot even begin to guess the magnitude of how huge this change is going to be for you. It'll almost beg you to wonder, it'll force you to wonder What if I had made the mistake of giving up? I would have never known that so much goodness was in store for me. And what you need to do when this surge happens, when this wave of abundance and prosperity washes all over you over here, group 2, is that you just need to keep going with it. You just need to keep riding that wave, going with that flow. And by all means, enjoy it. Why? You deserve it. You've earned it. In fact, with the presence of come together over here in the Hanged Man, if you are someone who thinks 100 times before committing to someone, not necessarily because of anything that you've been through in your past, but generally too, you like to, maybe you overthink everything a bit too much, you overanalyze everything a bit too much. In that sense, also with Ride the Wave over here and Come Together, when this individual shows up, the one that you're going to get into a partnership with, of course, for some of you, this can be a work partnership or a big, big collaboration also. Don't think too much into it. Just go for it. Taking the bull by its horns, going for it, taking that leap of faith, that's going to do wonders for you. And that is what's going to assist this already incoming energy in your life. Okay, now let's see what messages does Spirit have for you regarding these changes, anything that they would like you to know, anything that they would like you to keep in mind. We have Dragon, which says, beware of self-delusion. We have Peacock, which says, beware of great pride. And we have Crib, which says, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. For a few of you who've been trying to get pregnant for a really long time, perhaps that is what's happening finally for you guys. So congratulations in advance. Okay, for the rest of you though, over here with birth of an enterprise, and especially because we have this abundant period that is now entering your life, this can of course be something that you decide to do alongside whatever it is that you're doing right now. So like a source of extra income, so to speak. Of course, it can be something which is basically a vertical of whatever it is that you do currently. That is also possible. Of course, with birth of a child and Come Together and the Knight of Cups, this can also mean that you are finally going to come into union with the father or mother of the children that you will be having in the future. Two things that you need to take care of absolutely while these changes are unfolding in your life. First, over here with beware of self-delusion, you have to make sure that you are not in a self-sabotaging energy. You trust that whatever's happening is happening because you deserve it, you've earned it. Second, of course, over here with beware of great pride and then the Page of Wands and Queen of Wands, any opportunity that you get to expand your horizon, any opportunity that you get to expand your knowledge, grab that opportunity. Don't think that you've mastered everything. Learning never stops. Even if you get a PhD in a particular subject does not mean that that's it. And there is no way in hell you can expand your knowledge on that particular topic or subject further. So your attitude needs to change from one of, I know everything by now, to, oh, there's so much more that I still need to learn and master and conquer. That'll help. Additionally, with beware of great pride over here and then the Knight of Cups, although like I said, most likely this person will, without a fail, sweep you off your feet and really get you going in those emotions. For a few of you, there is a possibility that you might think that you are too good for them, which of course will be a delusion, because with Come Together over here, they're a very good match for you. So do not let your ego overrule your heart and your intuition in that moment. All right. So these are all the messages that I have for you guys right now. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here and hit the bell icon when you do so. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hello, group 3. If you guys chose the third image, first let's take a look at what's going on in your life right now, kind of like an energy check so that you guys know you've chosen the right pile. And then we will take a look at how your life is going to change. So the cards that came out representing your current energy are the Nine of Wands, Then we have the Page of Cups, and we have the Chariot. A few of you might have been attracted towards pile 1 as well, or if you wish to, you can check that out. Okay. The key word over here, of course, is struggle and longing and wishing and waiting and hoping. It seems like wherever it is that you are in life right now, group 3, whatever it is that you're doing, is not exactly from your heart space, but more out of this. Okay, two messages. Either what it is that you're doing right now is because you are the primary breadwinner of your family and you have this moral responsibility to look after everyone, so you've chosen a safer option for yourself, even though you do not like it at all, you do not get any emotional satisfaction in it, and it is proving to be very burdensome and strugglesome for you at this point. And the other message is that whatever it is that you're doing right now, you do not like it at all. It is not something that you ever wanted to do. But the only reason you're doing it is because you do not want to upset people who matter to you, who perhaps could have picked out this career option for you. It also seems these days that in matters of the heart, you are not too satisfied, because with the Page of Cups over here and the Chariot, you have a lot of love in your heart to give. You are a romantic, you wear your heart on your sleeves, you want to experience love in all its glory. But for some reason, all the people that are coming in your life these days or came in your life previously, none of them stuck around. None of them wanted anything serious. None of them wanted anything long term. All they were looking for was something casual, something quick, something to pass their time. You are a very sensitive soul, group 3. A lot of you have the gift of empathy. Your intuition is bang on. But you keep all of that behind closed doors. This sensitivity does not come out in front of everyone. What comes out in front of most of the world is this very aggro side of yours. You can shut people up, you put them in their place. Perhaps your circumstances, the world that you're living in, has made you believe that it is a game of survival of the fittest. And so you cannot afford to show this sensitive side of yours, because if you do that, people will take advantage of it, people will walk all over you, because that could have happened in the past. And for a lot of you, this could have been a lesson that you learned as early as in your childhood. With the Chariot over here and the 9 of Wands, you try to escape your reality by daydreaming. For instance, let's say that you are stuck doing a job that you do not like at all. So while you're crunching numbers, maybe it's a very mechanical thing at this point for you to do right now. Like even if your brain goes on autopilot, you'll be doing the right thing. So while there is an Excel sheet open in front of you on your laptop, you have mentally checked out, and you are seeing all these lovely daydreams wherein you're traveling, you're meeting new people, you're exploring new places, or you're getting a chance to perhaps explore any creative talent or passion of yours. And then when you snap out of it, it is again, it's like a jolt, that awakens you to your reality, that where the hell am I do not like how this feels. I want a ticket out of this place. How do I get that? Okay, now let's see how is your life about to change, group 3. So we have for you balancing act with the number 11 over here, details with 43, and we have bone collector with number 1. You guys might be seeing a lot of 1111, 111 these days. I also feel like something significant could have happened in your life when you were 11 years old. When you were 11 years old, that is probably the age when you had learned that lesson, that you should not bring out your sensitive side in front of people because they'll make use of it. From your tarot cards, we have the Two of Swords, we have the Seven of Swords, and we have the Eight of Cups. You want to get out of the situation, you don't know how. So the interesting thing over here with details, and Seven of Swords is that the answers are about to be revealed to you super soon. But here's the thing, because this is a very secretive energy over here with the Seven of Swords, and I'm also picking up on the presence of some very, very powerful ancestor over here of yours, group 3 with Bone Collector, maybe a man, maybe a woman. In fact, it seems like this is most likely an ancestor that you've never ever met. You may or may not have seen their photographs. And with the number 1 over here, it seems like their presence has been with you since your day 1 on this planet. Now here's what you need to do, group 3. With details over here and the Seven of Swords, going forward, you need to make sure, absolutely, you need to ensure that you keep a dream journal, because trust me when I say this, and look at how the word clarity is highlighted over here with the magnifying glass. You are about to receive important downloads in your dreams. And decoding that puzzle is what will help you to understand how to go ahead with pursuing the dreams that you want. Now we have this lovely card of balancing act for you over here with the number 11, and of course we have the Two of Swords over here. So this confusion that you're currently in, and of course since this is a general reading for different people, the confusion can be different. For some of you, the confusion is, should I stand up to my family and go after what it is that I truly want? For some of you, the confusion is, should I, even if your family is supportive, you are finding it difficult to take that risky route of your passion and give up on this safe 9-to-5 job that you're doing right now. Now, for some time, of course, with balancing act over here in your future, you will be doing both of those things. You will be having a 9-to-5 and you will be juggling that along with this passion or talent or hobby of yours. But there will come a time after that with the, well, this is the Five of Cups, sorry, this isn't the Eight of Cups. There will come a time when you would have left all of that energy behind. Now, since we have, of course, the presence of the Five of Cups over here, and we're asking about what changes are about to happen in your life, it seems like there is also going to be a shift of perspective for you guys that's incoming. Now, if you look at this, to me, this looks like the, let me focus on this a little bit so you guys can see. So this looks like the rising sun over here. This seems like the horizon, and the cards could have been like this, but they're like this instead. It's all about how you see it. I don't know if I was able to explain that nicely, but basically the silver lining, or making the most out of the situation while you're working out on all of these details and then finally getting that ticket out of this place, that's what's going to happen. And throughout this period, this ancestor of yours, whom you've never met, will be assisting you on this journey. And what's interesting is that since we also have the card of Two of Swords over here, it seems like some things can happen that might not make sense to you. In fact, with the presence of this magnifying glass and then the clarity, the word clarity over here, and what seems to be a compass, you might go in search of answers. You might go in search of trying to figure out, wait, but until yesterday you said that my promotion had been put on hold, so how come I got this email this morning that it's been cleared? What happened? What changed? So these little serendipitous events will be happening in your future, which won't make sense at that time, but eventually they will all line up, make sense to you. Another thing over here with the Seven of Swords and the Five of Cups, if currently group 3, and this isn't related to a life change, although of course you can say, if you are one of those people who's been struggling to wait or move on from someone, and somewhere you still have that hope in your heart that that person will come back, apologize to you, with the Seven of Swords and the Five of Cups, a truth about them will be revealed to you. That truth, initially, of course, it will be shocking, it will be upsetting, but at the end of the day, it will also be very liberating, because that truth will allow you to bury all the memories of the past and let go of that situation and move forward. Another message that I'm getting for you over here, group 3, with the presence of the 7 of Swords, is that a secret admirer of yours will make themselves known to you. Now, whether or not you choose them, of course, depends upon you, depends upon your free will. But I'm seeing that happening as well. I'm getting so many downloads for this group for some reason. Okay, another message that came through for you guys. If you have your money stuck somewhere, for instance, you'd given a loan to someone, they hadn't repaid it or something like that, or some refund of yours is due from some company and that hasn't been credited into your account yet, and it's a big, big sum. I'm seeing that happening for you guys finally. Okay. Now let's see what messages would Spirit like to give you regarding these upcoming changes, anything that they like you to keep in mind or something. So we have chair filled, which says someone new is entering your life, older man, dealings or relationship with an older man, and chain, which says chain of events that will affect your life. Older man over here with bone collector, of course, most definitely this is your ancestor coming up again in the reading. So maybe this is some great grandfather of yours, the person who started your family tree also, for that matter. With the presence of chair filled over here, which says someone new is entering your life, and we also have chain of events. Again, in a serendipitous manner, what might seem like divine intervention, someone new will be coming in your life who might A, inspire you, B, they might give you practical advice regarding how can you juggle the two things, and then eventually, make the most of one, grab that and leave. Of course, with someone new is entering your life, and since I'd said that a shocking truth regarding your ex will be revealed to you, so once that's done and dusted, once you've closed out that chapter, someone new in a romantic capacity might also be entering your life with whom you can get into a commitment, like I said, if you want. And with the chain of events over here, it's like everything is connected. July might be a very significant month for you guys, group 3. And it seems like July 2024 onwards, not only will things start working out for you, you will start getting all your ducks in a row, but almost as if like a snowball effect or something, one good move, one good action from your side will end up resulting in much more success and much more gains than what it is that you had initially anticipated. So if it is financial freedom that you're looking for, if it is the freedom to go after the things that you want, that you're looking for, if it is the freedom from your past that you're looking for, finally you will be breaking out of that chains and moving in that direction. All right, so these are all the messages that I have for you guys right now. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here, and hit the bell icon when you do so. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.